Hi, and welcome to Sacred Enzyme. I wanted to give you a tour of my yard. This has been a work in progress. My husband and I have been preparing for quite some time to offset our food expenditure and grow healthy fruits and vegetables, because it's really hard to just have the extra money to constantly be buying fruits and vegetables, fresh fruits and vegetables. And when you grow them yourself and you nurture them, you put your energy into them, and your energy of love will come back to you tenfold. So I just want to show you what I've been doing over the years to try to offset my food expenses. One of the things that I've done is I bought fruit trees, and I bought them small and planted them out. And I've also grown from seed my own trees. So what I have down here, I'll show you my trees that I got, that I planted, and the ones that I grew from seed. So here you'll see, I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see. This is my Meyer lemon tree, and all around the bottom are pineapples. And these pineapples I grew from tops. I cut them off the fresh pineapple, and I get it from the store, and then I come outside and stick it in the ground, and it grows. Just that easy. Intentions all there. Now this little guy is an orange tree that I grew from seed, and it's doing really well. It's only about a year old, maybe a little bit older. And I had a person that was on my gardening group on Facebook a few years back sent me some seeds. She sent me 2 seeds, and I grew 2 trees. Talk about great, right? And then this one right here is my blood orange tree, and you see more pineapples. I replant all my pineapple tops. I have some in the front yard too. Here's my other tree that I grew from seed. It's doing really well. Actually, I got 3 seeds. And then this is my ruby red grapefruit tree. Of course, you see more pineapples. You see the red pineapple? That's actually a red pineapple. Grew that from a top. And there's some smaller ones in here you can't see. I gotta pull my weeds. We're working outside today. And then I've got this, the sprinklers are on right now, but I'm gonna walk around and see if we can go over here without getting wet. Now this tree right here, when we moved here 5 years ago, we had a 3-year-old Meyer lemon hybrid tree. I'm fixing to get shot with a sprinkler. And we actually root pruned this and moved it to our new house. And it's had a couple years of struggles, but it's coming back really good. This past year we got a ton of fruit off of it. I'll show you that one. And then if you come over here, I'll take you over here to my side yard. Now we can't have fences out here because we live on the golf course, but my neighbor and we wanted to build a fence with hedges and trees, so we just decided to put all trees over here. So I've got this 3-year-old loquat tree, and it's got blooms all over it. It looks amazing. It's done so well. If you live in Florida, I highly recommend evergreens, fruiting evergreens. Here's my loquat. And then my bananas. I have about 30 banana trees, and they all grew from one tree. They were all pups. And this is my peach tree. Wait till you see all the peaches I have on here. Look at all of those. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. Look at that. That makes me so happy. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Look at that. More banana trees. Wow. And this is my other peach tree. Oh, look at all the peaches on here. Oh, you're so precious. Look at that house. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. I know. Get over here, Benji. Come on, get over here. Come on. Hurry. Sorry, the dogs are running off. Then here's my guava. Come on, Benji. And my fig tree. And then my passion fruit. And this is my Barbados cherry. I gotta get this guy put in the ground today. And then more banana trees. Look at all these banana trees. Can you believe all these bananas from trees from just one tree? Look at this guy. Hello, Mr. Caterpillar. How are you? Hi. I grow lots of milkweed out here for my butterflies. Look at this. I have milkweed everywhere. And you know, that came from just one plant. Just one plant. You can grow one plant and make hundreds of plants. All you gotta do is know what you're doing. So I'm gonna take you over here to the side where I've tried so many different ways to garden. But I did originally try to put a garden in the ground. And you know, I don't want to use a lot of pesticides because I want my food to be healthy. So it was just a non-winning battle. If you're trying to, you know, grow things in Florida, it is really hard with the bugs. I'm not gonna lie. We have a really, really, really bad problem with weevils. Not weevils, with grub worms. I'm always fighting grubs and the aphids. But you know, you have to share with nature too. You just can't take everything for yourself, and you can't poison everything either, because you know, that's energy, cells, and life. So I'm gonna show you this right here. I love to go to the farmer's market. So I went to the farmer's market and I got this green coconut. She was cutting them open and she was selling them to people. And I said, no, I just want to buy a whole one because I'm going to plant it. And she said, you can't grow that. You can't grow a coconut from that. And I said, yes, I can. And I said, I'm going to get one anyway. So anyway, if you want to grow a green coconut like this, it's so easy to do. All you have to do is find the spot that you're going to put it, and then just dig a small little spot in the ground. Not even, you don't want to bury the whole coconut. Only take it up to about this part, this way, right here, and leave almost more than half of it peeking out of the ground, and just keep watering it. And then this thing will grow roots right out the side and grow up straight up into a tree. It's pretty cool. So I had a coconut tree a couple years ago, but what ended up happening was we had a really cold winter that year, and so it died off on me. So I'm going to show you this. This is red leaf lettuce. I've been harvesting it for a while. I grew it from the bottom of a lettuce that you get at the grocery store. Now it's not going to give me its big leaves, but look, it kept wanting to bolt on me. So I was pinching off the top so it would just keep fruiting out. But I decided, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and let it bolt just like this right here. And then I'm going to keep these seeds. So I'll always have seeds for red leaf lettuce. And then these right here, these are garlics. These are after, you know, you peel your garlic and then you have that little part with the little root bulb on there. Okay, stick it in the dirt. I've got these growing garlic, green onions, all from the same thing. And then look what I got right here. This is another vegetable top that I planted. I think it's a leek. Oh, it might be a broccoli. I planted the ends off my broccoli too. And look, I've got them growing here. And it looks like one growing here. I got so much stuff put in here though. I try to grow everything. Give everything a chance, right? And then these are my watermelons. I grew these from seed. These are my sugar babies. And they're doing really well. I mean, I planted a whole ring and then 2 in the center, but I lost a couple. Looks like something helped it out here. And then, but I've still got, out of 12 plants, I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So hey, that's not too bad, right? 9 out of 12. And then this guy right here, this is just cabbage. I just put these in for seed. And then this right here is my passion fruit vine. And this thing is doing amazingly well. Now this right here is a sweet potato that I grew from a sweet potato that I got at the grocery store. Well, not at the grocery store. I try to pick up my fruits and vegetables like at farmers markets and stuff. And I love to go to the local produce stand when people sell their own things. So right here is a ginger. that I planted, and I got this at a Mexican fruit market, and I absolutely love places like that because they're incredible for finds. So I found some ginger in the bottom of their bin that was budding, and so I just put it in here and just covered it with some leaves and peat moss. These right here are my potatoes. I have russet potatoes growing here, and back I have white potatoes. Now this is really special. Now if this grows for me, I'm gonna be so happy. Needs a little bit of water, but right here are seeds from an heirloom orange tree. It's a sister of the navel orange from 1500s. It's an heirloom variety from St. Augustine. And I got this, my husband and I were hiking in the woods when we went up to Bike Week, and we went to Washington State Park, and there was probably a 500 or 600-year-old orange tree that had dropped the orange on the ground. And so I picked it up. There would have been any way I could have reached the oranges at the top. I picked it up and it was cracked open, but I took the seeds out of it and I planted it. And I also found a Barbados cherry pit, a cherry, just was a dried up cherry, one left on a tree, also in the forest there. So I'm hoping that this one's gonna grow too. And so in here, this is a Cherokee purple. Now, I take the seeds out of all my tomatoes and replant them. If I get really good tomatoes from somewhere, like a hybrid or something like that. Not hybrid, heirloom. I never replant hybrid seeds. Only get heirlooms, and if you plant the heirloom seeds, they'll grow. Now these are my tomatoes that I grew last year. They're still putting out. I just harvested my last bundle of tomatoes on these. These were also heirloom, so I'll sometimes get a really small tomato, you know, bigger than this, and it'll, you know, the birds will get it or something. So I'll let it fall down in the bottom, and then it grows me new tomatoes. So this is how I got all these tomatoes here, was from one tomato that I took from this other bucket, and I had to put a little dust on it because I had some tomato caterpillars on here. So I'm getting ready to wash this off, so we're not affecting any of our nature. We don't want to kill the butterflies or the bees, so very important. But yeah, this guy was getting a fungus on it. See, fungus, see what he did? That tomato caterpillar was just tearing it up. And you have to be careful with these guys because the tomato caterpillars are green and they are so hard to see. And you can come out here and just turn every leaf over and pick them all off and come back then. Oh, there he is. Look. Look at that guy. You can't be on here. Let's take you somewhere else. They'll eat your tomato plant. They'll eat your tomato plant clean. We're going to relocate this guy. Anyway, here is Mama. This is my Mama tomato plant. I mean, my Mama banana tree. This is Mama banana tree who's given me 30 or 40 babies. I give them away to my friends. This right here, I have red onion. These are the tops off the red onions. And then I have some cherry tomatoes that I let putrefy, and I plant them in here underneath. This is just peat moss and oak leaves. Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful way to grow fruits and vegetables for little money. Now, look at all my peanuts coming up. I want to grow all my own peanuts. My dad loves peanuts, but he has terrible arthritis. So when you enjoy peanuts, you have to be careful because it has a lot of oxalates in it, and that'll cause you to have flare-ups. These right here are all my peppers. I've grown all of these from supermarket seeds that I've bought. A red pepper here and a blue pepper. And those little tiny peppers that come in a pack of multi ones in the little baggie in the produce department. I take the seeds out of those. I save all those seeds. Save those seeds. Seeds are food. Seeds are life. So let me show you all the pepper plants that I got. Look at all of these. And look at all these guys that are growing on here too. Look at this. I mean, this right here is some little hot peppers, some little chili peppers. Now this right here is okra. I grew these from seed, and as you can see, something's been munching on those. And then my basil. And then look at my acorn squash. My goodness, look at this beautiful thing. I grew this from seeds out of an acorn squash that I cooked for Thanksgiving. And then more peppers. And then these are cranberry beans. These cranberry beans, I picked up a few seed pods when I was shopping at my favorite Mexican produce store in another town not too far from here. And I bought a few cranberry beans in the pod, and I came home and planted them. And look at these beautiful babies. Every single one of them grew. Now this is what I want to show you right here. These right here are my this is my papaya. I have a putrefied papaya in here. I put it under a lamp and I let it rot inside of a plastic bag, and you let it get all putrefied is the only way I can say it, and then you just put the whole entire thing in the dirt here and it will grow. I grew all of these mango trees right here from taking some rotten mangoes and putting them in a bucket and filling it with peat moss. And I was grateful that I had a friend that had her own tree in her yard, and she gave my mom a bunch of these beautiful golden mangoes. So now I have from these, I think every one of them grew. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 trees. I mean, can you believe that? 9 trees just from growing seeds. And then I want to show you this. I've been trying to grow avocado seeds for a while. And I always say, if it's intended by the universe for it to grow, it'll grow. Well, I kept trying to grow and grow and grow seeds, and then one day I came out here and I just see a random avocado growing where apparently one of my seeds, maybe one of the squirrels took it, I don't know, they do. And it got buried right here on the top of the dirt, and it grew me a tree, so I just planted the other 2. So I figured if the universe has picked this spot for this avocado tree as the most perfect habitat for it to grow, then I'll go ahead and put these other 2, because avocados, it's good to try to grow a couple different varieties if you're going to grow them, or if you're going to try to grow them. That way you can get a male and a female, because they like to be cross-pollinated. They are gendered. So if you have a male and a female avocado tree, you'll get twice as much fruits on them. So these are my avocado trees, all grown from seed. Look at this baby. I just planted this last year. And these were rotten avocados that I got, overripened rotten avocados, and I just left them in there. I left them in the whole casing. This one right here was a seed. Now you see the difference in the color. Look at how green this avocado is that I grew in a putrefaction situation where I took the seed, left it inside of the fruit, and sealed it in a bag and put it underneath a fluorescent light. Now the fluorescent light causes an activation to happen inside of the fruit or the vegetable, whatever you're trying to germinate. And there's a enzymatic process that takes place, and what happens is that it uses all of the nourishment that's in that fruit to supplement that seed, kind of like a seed inside of a babe, inside of a mom. So look at all of the extra nutrition and the deep golden and even brown color that's on these leaves right here. I mean, that's incredible. And then this one right here just grew a ton of difference in just the level of green that's in the leaves. I mean, this is very dark green and this is light green. So you see the difference in starting out a fruit and vegetable that way. This works, I mean, it works incredible. And I learned how to do it just from reading books, old ancient books on alchemy and homunculus. Weird, huh? So anyway, it just goes to show you that the fundamental laws of the universe are all the same. They're all the same. Just when you're germinating life, everything. Seeds are so important. And you can grow a garden like mine, even better, like 100 times better, with just a little bit of light work. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of effort to just pick up some leaves and then mix up some peat moss and start growing your seeds. Those leaves are going to break down and they're going to enrich the soil. So even if you put a little bit of, sorry, I'm stepping in red ants. I never wear shoes outside. Usually the ants don't bite me, but I stepped on their spot, so I deserved it. So I grow so many different things, but also here's more banana trees. I can't even tell you just how amazing it is to put love into your garden and start trying to grow your own food. And if you can't afford to buy seeds, people will always exchange seeds with you. You know, get with your friends, get in your community. Try to start a community garden if you don't have any space in your yard to grow a garden. Oh, let me show you this one. I forgot about this. I forgot about my apple tree. I grew this apple tree from seed too. I got a really good apple one time from my daughter-in-law, and it was so good. I was like, man, I wish I could grow these. I said, you know, I'm going to try. So I took all of the apple cores and I kept them intact, and then I let them putrefy. I know I keep saying putrefaction. And then I grew this guy from seed. Look at him. He needs a little help, but look, he's got a new bud down here. Wow, that's incredible. That's great, huh? And then I have these trees over here. I grew all of these from clippings. These are bougainvilleas, and this guy got tumped over. Oh, I'm so sorry. He needs some water. I gotta get him some water. But I grew all of these from clippings. These guys, you could grow them anywhere. I mean, unbelievable. And then this right here is a wild berry bush. This has been here. These grow wild in Florida. Raspberries. Let's see if we got any on here. We definitely got lots of blooms. They have lots of seed in them, you know. But I'll tell you what, if you were starving, you would definitely eat it. See, there's all kind of things in nature. All kind of food. Really, you could probably eat just 3/4 of everything that grows in your yard. Just weeds, you know, just by learning the shape of the leaves. But, you know, always nurture nature. Be outside. Get some fresh air. You know, try to grow some stuff. It doesn't hurt you. And the you know, the energy in nature is so good for your body. It helps heal you. So, you know, I know that some people have a hard time moving and going, but you got to start somewhere. Don't give up. You got to try. You got to try. If we're going to be better, we got to start, right? And we can all do it. So I'm going to show you further on in depth in a couple other videos exactly how I do this putrefaction seed process. And I'm probably saying putrefaction wrong. But basically that's what it is. It's just putrefying something. But it works. It works. And if we can all find ways that we can grow our own things and help offset food expenses and do different ways to preserve things, and we can work on ways that we can heal our body and detach from the electronics and stop eating so much protein and stop putting electronic waves into our children. 2 years old and they're installing apps on a phone. That's really sad. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for joining me in my little place here with me and my dogs. Dutchie, come here, Dutch. Benji did get in trouble, but not too much trouble, but he can't be in other people's yards. Anyway, have a great day, and thank you for joining me today as we tour my little homestead that I've been working on with my family for a while to try to help ourselves in the future. Have a great day, and thanks for watching Sacred Enzyme.